Hi Sam, my name is Emily. I'll be your nurse today.
I'm Anna. I'll be your other nurse today. Can you tell us what brings you in today?
Hi guys, my name is Sam. I don't really know what brought me in today. Honestly, my wife just kind of made me come in.
Well, can you tell me some of the concerns your wife had?
So basically, I went in to a pharmacy to get a blood pressure reading, and it was 138/85 or something like that. But high blood pressure runs in my family anyway, so there's honestly nothing I can really do about it.
Well, it's great that you came in today, and I'm glad that you're feeling all right.
Well, you know what they say, happy wife, happy life.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the high blood pressure that runs in your family?
Yeah, basically my dad and my grandfather died of high blood pressure, so it's just kind of something that has always been in the family.
I'm sorry to hear that. Genetics are a non-modifiable risk factor for heart disease, but there's also lots of modifiable risk factors.
Oh really? I've always been told that high blood pressure runs in my family, so it's something that I would always have.
That's a common misconception, but there's things you can change, such as your diet and your activity level, that can also affect your heart health.
Can you tell me a little bit about your typical day?
Yeah, so basically, I wake up at around 7, I stop in the convenience store on my drive to work, I grab a soda or a snack. I'm not really a big breakfast person, so I just kind of snack all day, and then the soda gives me the caffeine. I get to work, sit there, which is awesome because I don't really have to like spend a lot of energy or anything. I just kind of sit there. And then I have an hour-long lunch break, and I go to McDonald's. All the people know me there, and I get pretty much the same thing. I like Big Macs, or they have like some deals sometimes, so that's good. Then I go back to work, finish work. I usually stop at the same convenience store on my way home, grab another snack because I really don't like my wife's cooking, or at least I don't like the look of it. I've never really tried it, but it's just very healthy and organic, and that's not really what I'm into, so I just grab some snacks, and then I'll sit on the couch, watch TV, and that's my day.
Well, thanks for sharing that all with us. I'm glad to hear that you like your job so much.
Yeah, no problem.
It sounds like you eat a lot of your food out. Is there a reason why that is, or?
I'm just kind of a busy guy. Stopping at the store is like easier. McDonald's is literally right there, so I can just hop next door for an hour, hang out with my friends there. The workers there know me, and it's cheap and easy.
It does sound like you're a busy guy. Maybe we can talk more about how you can be productive with the time you do have, like your hour-long lunch break, because being healthy doesn't have to be time-consuming.
Have you ever considered making a meal at home and then bringing it to work?
That's actually a really good idea, but I don't even know where I would start, to be honest.
Well, healthy food doesn't have to taste bad. It could even taste good. What kind of food do you like?
I like Skippy peanut butter, chicken nuggets, Big Macs, apple pie, Fruit Loops. I like whole milk, stuff like that.
That's great. Sounds like there's a lot of healthy changes we could make to your diet.
Have you ever considered eating apples and peanut butter instead of apple pie, or homemade popcorn instead of popcorn from the movie theater? That way you can even add the kind of flavor you like or the seasoning you like to the popcorn. Plus, Skippy peanut butter has added preservatives and sugars to it, which might even make it taste worse. So another peanut butter might taste better.
That actually might even be a good idea. My wife does already have peanut butter at the house that like is like all natural and like no sugar, no sodium. So I guess there's no harm in trying that. And she also did get me a popcorn maker for Christmas because she knows how much I like popcorn. So I guess I could try that with some kernels from the store.
Yeah, it sounds great. I'm so glad you're willing to make these changes. That's great to hear. Also, there's some other changes you can make. Have you ever considered eating grilled chicken instead of chicken nuggets? Or maybe even a turkey burger instead of a Big Mac? I also heard that you like Fruit Loops, but Cheerios and fruit is a good option too. Also, instead of using whole milk, you could use almond milk.
I honestly really don't like almond milk. My wife has it, and I've tried it, and I don't like it.
Maybe skim milk could be a good alternative.
Yeah, maybe it would be. And for the other things, definitely the grilled chicken and the turkey burgers I could try. I just really don't know how to make them, so I guess I could ask my wife. And Cheerios are pretty boring, but I guess if I do add fruit to them, I've never even thought of doing that, so it might make them taste a little better.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I think my wife would honestly love that. She always like tries to like get me into like your healthy food eating and stuff, so maybe I could help her out once I learn how to.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. Could we talk about your activity level?
I've honestly never really been much of an athlete.
You don't have to be an athlete to make small changes to make your health better.
Yeah, even incorporating walking into your day could be helpful.
Well, I do know some guys in my neighborhood that bike to work. They have like a little group, so maybe I could try to join in on that.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Maybe you should join them.
I'm starting to get excited about these changes. I could definitely reach out to Jim later to see if he would let me bike with them.
That's great to hear. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being lowest and 10 being highest, how confident are you that you can make these changes?
I'd say I'm at about around an 8.
Okay, that's great. We're gonna finish up with a few tests, if that's okay, so that we can compare the results after you come back in a few months.
Perfect, sounds good to me.
After the interview today with Sam in the office, we determined that he was in the pre-contemplation phase. We discussed with Sam some lifestyle changes he could make to his day-to-day life, which are modifiable. We talked about diet and exercise. Although he's genetically predisposed to hypertension, he can make some changes in his life. During the interview, the nurses used open-ended questions and positive affirmation so that Sam would be willing to make these changes to his day-to-day life. The nurses also worked with Sam to set realistic goals and expectations for the follow-up visit. At the end of the conversation, Sam was in the contemplation phase. We discussed how he would make these changes to improve his heart health. We conducted some tests, and we will look at the results and compare them in the follow-up visit.
Hi Sam, how have you been feeling since we've seen you last?
I've actually been feeling a lot better. I've been been trying really hard to incorporate some of the things we talked about into my new lifestyle.
That's awesome. What are some of the changes you've made?
Well, I think the best change probably has been biking to work every day with my buddy Jim. I love just getting to chat with him and some quality friend time.
That's great. It sounds like biking has improved both your social life and physical health.
Can you tell us about any specific diet changes that you've made?
Yeah, so I basically just tried to cut out the convenience store on my way to work. Bringing water from home is actually easier with my reusable water bottle, and I know the soda really isn't good for me, and snacks as well. So I've just been bringing snacks from home, water from home. I do sometimes like to have a soda, but I just don't feel a need to have it every day. And I've also been spending a lot of time with my wife cooking meals, and her meals actually aren't that bad after I gave them a chance and tried them. Before I would just look at them and they don't necessarily look appealing, but they taste good. And it has been fun, like being able to cook with her and stuff, and I get to bring the leftovers to work, which is nice as well. So bringing lunch to work instead of going to McDonald's, which I do have like once a week, maybe give myself the splurge every once in a while, but definitely bringing my food from home is better.
Well, it can be really intimidating to make lifestyle changes, so it's great to hear that you're doing so well.
Yeah, I'm looking at your assessment data from today. Your health has really improved over the last 3 months. Your blood pressure went down to 126/80, and you've lost about 10 pounds.
Wow, that's actually great to hear that it's not only these changes are making me feel better, and they're actually making my health better overall.
Yes, it is. Last time we talked about some modifiable factors such as your diet and your activity level, and the change in your blood pressure and weight proves that these things are working.
Wow, that's awesome. That's actually crazy that I could have been changing my diet and exercise and stuff like that and improving my health all along, and I thought I was just bound to have hypertension for life.
Yeah, now that you've seen the effects of these changes, it's important to talk about how confident you are to maintain them. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how confident are you in your ability to maintain these changes?
I would say I'm definitely, if not a 9, if not a 10, definitely a 9. I'm definitely feeling confident. I like the way I feel. I like the things I'm doing. I like the food I'm eating. So I definitely think that I would be able to maintain these changes.
You sound really confident, which is great. How do you think you're going to react during times of stress in your life?
I mean, I think work does get stressful a lot of the time, and I think time-wise, it might be easier to like just go back to my old habits, stopping at the store, getting my snacks, whatever. But I definitely feel like the way I feel right now and the things that I'm doing and the changes I've made have made me feel so much better that I would definitely try to focus my stressful energy on just like eating well. And on the weekends, I like to spend my time when I get stressed out and go on bike rides with my wife, and that's like really good quality time for us. So definitely try to channel my energy towards exercising and stuff like that.
You've made some really great progress, but as we continue, it's important to set up some more goals for yourself. Do you have any specific goals in mind?
Well, I mean, there is a gym at work, but I've never really used it because like all the people are there like much more advanced than me, and they're much stronger and kind of know what they're doing, so I'm kind of like scared to just join, I guess.
Well, maybe even walking on the treadmill, that could be helpful for your heart health, so you could try that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you do have to start somewhere. I started somewhere on my healthy diet, so I guess everyone starts somewhere, so I guess I could give that a go.
It's really great to see the improvement you've already made, and I'm excited to see you next time to see how you step it up with your new goals.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
In the following interview with Sam, the nurses discussed the changes he made in the past 3 months. Sam began to include diet changes as well as exercise changes. He decided to bike to work each day and decided to improve his food lifestyles. These changes Sam made showed that he's in the maintenance stage. Sam expressed he's happy and more energized nowadays. He has begun to cook food with his wife and he actually enjoys the food. It shows as the result of his blood pressure screening as well as losing 10 pounds. So the nurses are proud of the effort and work Sam has put in, and he has great goals moving forward. We're excited to see what comes.